I just spoke to one of Ban Ki-moon's spokespersons who confirmed that at least 18 trucks in this humanitarian convoy were hit. He didn't confirm the number of deaths. That figure is coming from the Syrian Observatory of Human Rights, which has been talking about 12 killed. He also wouldn't confirm who carried out this act. He said that we know that that area was under heavy shelling, but he was not willing to confirm that this could have been a Russian or a Syrian airstrike. That, again, is information coming from the Syrian Observatory of Human Rights. But perhaps most importantly of all, in terms of the whole tone of this UN General Assembly, Mark, he expressed outrage. He said this was an outrageous attack, and he said that the UN firmly condemned this violation of international humanitarian law, and he pointed out that the UN had been working pretty hard to allow for this convoy to depart and to negotiate this humanitarian access. And so there's obviously going to be a very angry mood at the various events tomorrow at the UN General Assembly. We're bound to hear more about this from the Secretary General in his opening speech when Ban Ki-moon speaks. And of course, it's going to be mentioned by various world leaders who've been involved in the diplomacy over the Syrian conflict. And on the ground, things are moving further and further away from any hopes of peace. But at the same time, this is obviously not the moment for diplomats to throw in the towel. It's very important for them to show at a UN General Assembly that they are making even the tiniest progress, although it's very hard to see how one can even use that word progress. But in any case, we did go to a briefing given by Jean-Marc Ayrault, the French foreign minister, earlier in the day. He said that the window of opportunity for peace was narrowing, but that there really wasn't any alternative, in his view, to this US-Russia brokered truce, and that even though the regime has said this truce is over, that doesn't mean to say that the international community should give up. They should try still, he said, to try to patch something together. And certainly that is what's going to be happening tomorrow in the context of the so-called Vienna Group. It's the International Syrian Support Group. I'm sorry, not the Vienna Group, the ISSG, which is a larger format that's meeting today. This Monday, there were various preparatory meetings, small-scale meetings between the Syrian opposition and members of the United Nations. So no doubt there's going to be a sort of ramping up of the diplomatic process to try to salvage that ceasefire, if at all possible.